Hey everyone, my name is Wedge. In this video, we continue our Best of the Rest series where we talk about all the Magic Origins cards not individually spoiled. This installment, blue cards. In other words, the obvious best color in Magic, obviously. We'll begin with Anchor to the Aether, 3 mana for a sorcery. Put target creature on top of its owner's library, scry 1. This is a better time ebb. Oh my god, yes. I will take this forever, all day, forever. I don't even care that it's uncommon. I adore cards that basically give you a pseudo time walk in limited. This is one of those cards. Anchor is incredibly strong and will fetch high priority in drafts, as it should. Do not underestimate the power of these abilities, just saying. They drop their 7 mana bomb or whatever, you put it on the top of their library, they've wasted a whole turn, no longer get to draw a new card, and you get to scry. Sounds like a win-win-win to me. Calculated Dismissal is 3 mana for an instant. Counter target spell unless its controller pays 3. It also has Spell Mastery. If there are 2 more instants or sorcery cards in your yard, scry 2. Okay, this isn't Mana Leak, but paying 1 more mana to scry 2 is a nice consolation, kind of. The problem is you used to be able to cast Leak on turn 2, which made it super powerful. This is more expensive, but our standard counters are rotating soon. Is this really one of the best counters we have left? I'm actually getting a little nervous. Anyone else? Disperse is back. This is starting to be an awesome Best of the Rest. It isn't unsummoned, but it returns any non-land permanent, not just creatures, which means those pesky enchantments or artifacts can go bye-bye. This has limited value. Much like Anchor to the Aether, this can time walk for you. Do not underestimate it. Because sometimes I have to show you the cards I don't like, Nivik's Barrier is 4 mana for a 0/4 illusion wall with Flash and Defender. When it enters the battlefield, target attacking creature gets -4/-0 until end of turn. No thanks, like ever. 4 mana for this, I'll pass. Ugh. Psychic Rebuttal is 2 mana for an instant. Counter target instant or sorcery spell that targets you. It also has Spell Mastery. If Spell Mastery is triggered, you may copy the spell countered this way. You may choose new targets for the copy. What? Totally game for this. Now it is a bit limited since it only hits spells targeting you, but burn is a thing, so is discard. Both of those are things I don't like. Plus, if you meet the Spell Mastery clause, you get to copy it. That's just value. If there ends up being a spell-based deck somewhere ever, maybe this will be in it. I really want it to be good. I really do. Oh baby, Sigiled Starfish is back. This is truly a great day. Of course they had to shift its rarity to uncommon. Everyone knew how powerful the Starfish was in Journey into Nyx. They didn't want to make that mistake again. We're talking significantly overpowered here. Look at that thing, terrifying. Anyways, amazing and limited. Scry 1 on a stick can come in really handy, letting you filter through your deck twice as fast as normal and for only 2 mana. At worst, it can block 2/2s for days. Never say no to a Starfish, never. Another returning bomb is Scab Goliath, 6 mana for a 6/9 zombie giant with trample. It does require you to exile 2 creature cards from your yard to cast it, but it's well worth it. Back in Innistrad Block Limited, this card was a nightmare to deal with, a truly huge beater. The trample helped a lot. Well worth the pickup in most any blue limited deck. It's just so big. History doesn't lie. It owned once. It can own again. Stratus Walk is also getting a reprint, and it will be very welcome. This makes it real easy to turn on your renowned creatures and get some card advantage in the process, since it replaces itself on entry to the battlefield. Might not seem like an important card, but I try to get at least one of these in any limited deck. Flying creatures are always relevant. Always. It's worth looking out for. Tower Geist is 4 mana for a 2/2 flying spirit. When it enters the battlefield, look at the top 2 cards of your library. Put one of them into your hand and the other into your graveyard. Originally printed in Dark Ascension, this was also played in Limited fairly often. It's a flyer that isn't a 1/1 and it draws you a card, basically letting you choose the best of 2 cards. I enjoyed playing this back then and I'll play it again now. Remember, flyers are valuable. Seriously, just learn this lesson. Turn to Frog is back! Ribbit for days! Best removal spell ever! First pickable above most cards in this set? No, I'm not joking! Turn their super bomb into a Ribbit factory. They'll cry tears of sadness, and you'll rejoice as you embarrass them in front of all of their friends. Magic, a game for friends. Water Coarser is next up on the reprint wagon. This is no water servant by any means, but it's a decent filler creature for 3 mana. It can block 2/2s, it can pump to be more aggressive if need be. The versatility is nice, and it isn't the biggest mana commitment. Another decent body to fill out a deck, mid-pack pick is fine. I don't know about you or if it's just me being super biased, even though I'm totally not, but blue seems particularly strong in this set, especially for limited. It has a lot of ways to mess with your opponent. Give them a ton of headaches. I love doing that. It's basically my favorite thing to do. Let me know how you feel about the blue cards in this set. Do you think this color has what it takes to be the most powerful at pre-release weekend? Love to hear what you have to say. As always, subscribe for the latest and most reliable Magic Origins spoiler information you could ever need. This is the Manosaurus, I'm Wedge. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.